Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to create a Zooper widget APK so you can sell it on Google Play or give it away for free. And this is actually simpler than creating a paid UCCW widget to distribute onto the Google on the Play Store, because with this is you just configure one file, one file in Eclipse, and you export it. You can sell it. But in UCCW, you have to put it in this weird installer, and in my experience, this never really worked. I never got it working, so yeah. And Zooper widget is better, I think. Well, it is better. I'm pretty sure everyone agrees with me there. It's like UCCW on steroids. So yeah, all you need for this is the sample skin and your two or more or one skin you saved from Zooper Widget Pro. Oh yeah, you need Pro for this, otherwise you cannot export UZIP. Okay, so the sample skin you can find on the Zooper Widget website. I'm going to put all the links in the description so you can get it from there. You don't need to search it on Google. All right. So you need if you don't know how to export your skin, all you gotta do is press the save icon up top on your Zooper skin once you're done with your skin, and you have to check the second check mark so it will export it as an APK ready zip. So do not forget that. If you forget that, it's not going to work. So do all that, and yeah. So let's just unzip all of those. Alright, so yes, it's 2 and sample. Okay, and you can delete the zips if you want. Don't need them anymore. Alright, so you go to Eclipse, you go to File, New, Project, from existing code, browse. You're going to browse for your sample, open, and basically if you want to copy it in, I explained this to you guys before in my Apex Launcher tutorial. If you want to copy it into your workspace, so it's like double protection. So let's say you delete the desktop sample, it will still be in your workspace, because it's a real hassle to remake everything if you delete the folder. So if you want, you can just copy it in there. If this sample is already in a secure place, you do not. Well, it's up to you. Right, just click finish. Now you have it down here. So what I usually do is I rename everything from the start. Right click, refactor, rename, and I'm just going to name this candy. Okay. So you open your folder, your your skin folder, and let's start with the Android manifest. So we're going to start with that. So the first thing you're going to rename is your package name, and basically you just remove all this and replace it with your own. So I usually put mine to my reverse domain, so com dot screen wishes, and the ZW skin, you have to leave this, so just don't remove it. And for the sample, it's basically the name of your skin. So mine is candy, so you put your name there, candy. And also, if you have a skin name that's longer than just one word, be sure not to put it like, I don't know, candy is so good because or something. Don't put this. Don't make your package name complicated and really long. It's not good. It might give you errors. I'm not sure, but in my experience, don't just leave it really simple. And if you really want that, don't do it with the dots. Just do it like candy is so good kind of thing. See, it's still simple, sort of. And also don't make it like candy is so good. You cannot have spaces. You cannot have underscores. And I'm not sure if you can have uppercase, but I usually never do it, so I never get any errors. You have to try. If you can do it with uppercase, do it. If you don't, well then don't do it. And basically, for the version code, I just found out from Black by Blank's Zooper paid commercial skin tutorial that you can leave the version code to 1 and 1.0. I did not know this. Like, I always thought it has to be bigger than 1. So I used to put 1.1 or 2. But apparently you can leave it by 1. So yeah. And basically the reason why I'm making this tutorial is because I had so many problems with making it, because there aren't really any guides out there on the internet that explain you how to use how to make an APK, only how to use Zooper. The only tutorials I found is on Zooper, but that's not very descriptive. I mean, it tells you sort of what to do, but then it kind of stops telling you what to do. And yeah, and those 2 pictures they put there, they don't really help me anyway. Like it just doesn't help. But then I asked on Google Plus, and Black by Blank, he showed me how to he linked me to his short tutorial how to make his, and that actually helped me because he showed me how his manifest looked like. So it was actually really simple after that. I'll be putting the link to his tutorial into the description as well. So you have all this, you leave all this, and basically I don't know what this does. I'm not going to touch it. If you know what it does, do whatever you have to do. And if you want to give the skin away for free, you don't have to touch this. So if you're basically done with the manifest. But if you want to have it paid, you uncomment the provider line. So basically the provider line is this part here. And to uncomment it, you just delete this part and this part, and then you have to change these things. And basically what you have to change this with is your package name. So since mine is com/screenlicious.zwskin.candy, you're just going to copy your package name, command copy, and you're going to replace it with org.zooper.zwskin and paste it in. As you can see, now it's your package name plus, and the template provided, you don't delete, you don't change, you don't make it lowercase, you just leave it how it is. And for the Android authorities, you will replace your package name with right package name, conv, and then the templates part, you change it, you remove it, you change it to ZW provider. As you can see here, if package name is my package name .zskin sample, set it to my package name zwskin sample.z provider. As you can see, it looks like this. Alright, now you're done with that, and you just close it, save it, and then we are going to the source folder, refactor, rename, and I'm not sure if you have to rename this, but I rename it, and I rename it all the time anyway, and I have not get any errors. I didn't encounter any errors if I renamed it, and well, I never tested it without renaming it because I was renaming it. But I mean, I guess you can see whether it gives you an error or whether the skins won't show up or something like that. But I usually just rename it. Okay. And now you close this, and then let's move on to the res folder, to the values folder. You open strings, that's basically the app name, and you do not change anything in here, you just change the black stuff, like the black text. So that can be anything, it can be uppercase, it can be numbers, it can be spaces, it can be dashes, dots, anything you want. It's like a text element. So since mine is candy, I'll just put candy. If yours is candy is so good, you just put it like that. But that's up to you. So you just save it. Yes. You go to Zooper, and then this part you do not mess with. The pack description is usually a brief description of your Zooper skin. So mine is, I guess, candy includes 3 main skins. Two small skins, something like that. It's just a brief description. Don't write like a lot there because it's only 1 line, I think. So yeah, just put a brief description. Candy is good. And then the pack author is your developer name. So mine is Screenlicious. It's really simple. And basically what this does, I'm not really sure. I don't really know if I think it is what I think it is. Well, I'm assuming it's basically when you, I don't know, let's say have a paid skin, people download it, people buy it, people download it, they open your skin, they want to change your info with their own info, let's say location, weather, their own apps and all that stuff. It basically allows you to allows the user to save it once, I think. But I'm not sure. Like it allows him to save it once in his I think, you know, so it won't just live update or something. So let's say he deletes the widget and he places it again, he doesn't have to change it again because he already changed it once. And I guess that's what it means. You can put it to 0 so he can't change it, but then he can't save it. He would be able to change his information, but if he deletes a skin, he will have to change it again, which I'm assuming that means. But that's up to you. I just left mine at 1, so yeah. And for this, you're done. You exit, you save it. Then let's go on to the drawable folders. What this does is your launcher icon, this icon there. You replace it with your own icon for each resolution, or just XHDPI, up to you. I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it into the description how big these are, so you don't have to search it on Google anywhere. You can just do it from there. And yeah, then we are going to the assets folder. And what you want to do here is you delete this assets folder. Just delete it. You just don't care. You delete it. And then you go back to your folder where your assets are, your existing assets. And then you open the first assets folder. You have all your bitmaps and Bluetooth. Well, you won't have Bluetooth. This is just a directory I save some of my images in, that the images that are associated with media utilities. You will have other directories. It doesn't matter. You can have any directory. It will not matter. And your icon sets, my MU cover art. This is the cover art that shows when you link it to media utilities, and my templates. So basically what you want to do here is configure these. So bitmaps, it's just your images. You don't configure anything in here. Bluetooth, you do not configure anything in here as well. For the icon sets, you don't have to configure it, but I usually do configure it. So you just remove the .jet file, yeah. And in Black Bear Blank's tutorial, it says that you have to delete the .jet extension from fonts and templates. But I figured since the icon set have that as well, why not delete it from there as well? I mean, it still works for me, so yeah. MU cover art, you do not have to delete anything. For the templates, you have to delete the .jet extension. Yeah. Alright. So now you're going to move this assets folder into your Zooper skin. Okay? And you have another assets folder. So the one you deleted is nothing, and this one, yeah. Right. So, and then I kind of found out a bug. I'm not sure if that's a bug, but my skin, it worked, it showed up, but then the icon sets never showed up, and I never knew why. And it's because you have your current app color, like my icon set. You have your icon set in the icon set, the name of the icon set in the icon set. If you drop down, you have the same folder in, it's like folder exception or something. And you cannot do that because it will duplicate or something. So that's why it never shows up. So what I usually do is I open it up all the way. I select icons in config.xml. I drag this into the first name of the icon set. I release it, and then you can delete current app. And you probably won't have Mac OS X, but you know, if you're on a Mac, just delete it. So delete the current app, the second current app color, icon set name, and then you just delete these things. And as you can see, now it has one folder name, one icon set folder name, and this. So now it will show up most probably. Like it worked for me. And yeah, so you have all your assets, and I'm going to show you how to put in the second assets folder, your second widget skin, because you can't just move this assets folder in there, because then you're going to have a lot of assets folder, and most probably if this assets folder is called the same way than this, it will replace the existing one. It will ask you to replace it, which you don't want. So you open this folder, you do the same configuration you did with the one before. So you go here, you rename this, and you just select these, you drag it into your you go one folder back, you drag this folder into your icon sets. Okay, and you have icon sets there, and you go back to your assets, and your second assets folder, you go to your templates, you rename this, okay, you move this into your templates, okay, and let's say you have other folders like music, pictures, or I want the Nexus 5. If you have these folders which do not exist yet in the assets folder, you don't have to open them and drag them somewhere here and all this stuff. You just select these and drag them into the assets folder. And let's say you have a third skin, and the third skin uses something from I want the Nexus 5. You just drag the file into I want Nexus 5 because it already existed. So basically these are just category folders sort of, and if you have information or like pictures, anything that's inside those folders and they already exist here, you just drag them in again. So yeah, it's pretty simple. So yeah, and then you go once you're done with everything, you right click the folder name, you go to refresh, there's no errors, so you're basically good to go. And one thing, I always just delete the bin folder, just delete it, even though there's nothing in there, delete it anyway. And if there's something in there, you delete it also, like whenever you export it, you just delete it. And I think there's something in the bin folder when you replace the drawable folders, when you replace the icons in the drawable folders, or when you put icons into the drawable folders, the bin will have a folder. So just delete it. It just causes problems. So yeah, you're good to go. You export it, and if it works, you can release it. If it doesn't work, you can leave a comment saying why it doesn't work, so I can have a look. And yeah, if you want more tutorials, you can add me on Google Plus or whatever, or send me an email explaining what you want to see. And yeah, if you want to see more, you can subscribe. Alright, so you're pretty much done. Alright, see ya.